I do not normally start my videos like this, but I just got done watching the Killer Tuna Jump episode of Sam and Cat, and I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I'm genuinely pissed at the people who requested I watch this one. I'm livid. I'm angry. I am offended. I miss the person who I was before I watched this disgrace of an episode. Disgusted is not a strong enough word. I need a thesaurus to even begin to describe the emotions I'm feeling from that absolute flaming piece of garbage I just saw. Never in my life have I seen such bone-chillingly bad content from Nickelodeon. I actually have a headache from how upset I got while watching it. And I didn't even know anything about this episode before I watched it, so I couldn't even be mad about all the false advertising they did in the promos, because I hadn't seen the promos. But just for the record, they promise a big motorcycle jump stunt that never ends up happening, and Sam and Freddy romance drama that basically gets breezed right over and definitely isn't the main focus of the episode like the promo would want you to believe.
It's the stunt so death-defying, no one's ever attempted it. But in a brand new Sam and Cat 1 hour special, Sam wants to jump the killer tuna. You won't believe who wants to save her life.
The only guy I ever loved.
What now?
But despite being an abomination, this episode did have the biggest audience out of any Sam and Cat episode ever. It premiered to 4.841 million viewers. It is really tragic that 4.8 million people wasted their damn time watching this one when they could have done something better with their time, like staring at the floor or watching traffic go by, or hell, watching paint dry. So yeah, in case you couldn't tell, I got a lot to say, so buckle up, because it is genuinely one of the worst things Nickelodeon has ever made, ever. And if you asked for me to watch this, we genuinely have beef. As always, if you like this one, be sure to throw us a fat juicy like and maybe even subscribe. I might just find the nearest killer tuna and let it nibble on my ball sack, if you do. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at AgroWasHere for a daily dose of nostalgia. And if you have any other episodes or shows you want me to cover, let me know in the comments. Alright, let's dive in. So we start off with Sam trying to make a magical sauce that will go with any food. And then not even 30 seconds into the episode, Kat says something that stopped me in my goddamn tracks.
I'm trying to do my homework.
Here's the thing. I went into this episode totally blind, not knowing anything about it. And I've only seen like 2 other episodes of Sam and Kat. So when I see Kat with this motherfucking textbook and she says this line about doing homework, I'm kinda confused. At this point, I'm thinking, homework? Is she in college? The fuck? But then, I didn't really have time to think about it too hard, because the scene keeps on moving. Sam makes Kat try her stupid sauce that she's making, and Kat doesn't like it and spits it all over her. Gross. Low effort humor, disgusting, fuck you. Also, the Sam I know would have thrown hands if someone spit all over her like that. She would have beat the fucking shit out of Kat with a butter sock. Just imagine if Freddy or Gibby or really anyone except Carly did that. Their asses would have been toast. But here she is, just not fucking caring. Why? That's not how Sam acts. Their child friend Dice barges in, and the dialogue is so painfully bad that it almost comes off like a parody of an annoying, unfunny kids sitcom.
Don't ask about his situation.
What's your situation?
Just brutal. Just brutal. The actors sound like they don't even want to be there. So Dice tells them about how he won a poker game against a spear fisherman, and the guy said he was betting all the tuna, but he actually meant it literally. So now Dice has custody of a bunch of tuna fish that he doesn't know what to do with. And they're not just average tuna fish, they're Kansas razorback tuna, an entirely fictional species, by the way, which they basically describe as being like goddamn killer piranhas.
They're Kansas razorback tuna. They taste terrible and they eat everything, even people.
Sam goes to change her shirt so she can go with Dice to check out the killer tuna fish in person, and Kat says she can't go.
I can't go. I'm meeting a friend to work on a school project.
Then there's a knock on the door, and it's none other than Jade. She asks Dice, "What are you?" which is honestly pretty funny. Then Kat runs past him and assaults him for no reason while pushing Jade out the door.
What are are you doing here?
You said you wanted to work on our project.
At your house, not here.
Whatever, let's just go in.
No, you can't.
Yep, this is when it hit me. So Kat's not in goddamn college. Turns out she's supposed to still be in high school? How the fuck is she still at Hollywood Arts? You're telling me that she goes to school every day and still sees Tori, Jade, Robbie, Beck, and Andre, but then never hangs out with any of them outside of school anymore because she goes home to spend all her time with Sam? What? In Victorious, she was constantly with the other kids in her friend group, or she was busy doing performances after school. She did the fake ping pong club, she did the diddly bops, she slept over Psychowitz's goddamn house, and now she's just never busy with any of them? They're never even mentioned? She just goes to school in the day, never does any performances, never spends time with any of her original friends, never even brings up Hollywood Arts besides a couple instances, and then spends all of her outside time with Sam running a babysitting business? No, I simply can't accept it. It makes no fucking sense, no matter how you slice it. What the fuck? I always assumed that Sam and Kat took place a couple years after Victorious, and that both Sam and Kat were supposed to be young adults who are past high school age. I mean, they live together as roommates and run a damn business together with no adults present. I feel like it's implied that they're supposed to be young adults. For that matter, is there an age difference canonically between the two characters? Is Sam past high school age in this show, or does the show just make her canonically a high school dropout? She sure as hell didn't go to fucking Hollywood Arts. When she zooted off on that motorcycle onto the streets in the iCarly finale, was that her zooming off and ditching the rest of her education? Did Sam never graduate? Interesting. Fuck it. Whatever. I don't care. So Kat is apparently still in high school and still goes to Hollywood Arts. Anyway, she flips out because she doesn't want Sam and Jade to meet because they're both so antisocial and aggressive that she thinks they'd kill each other. So she tells Jade to wait outside, then tries to stop Sam from going outside by putting sauce all over her shirt again. But Jade lets herself in the back, so they end up meeting anyway. Kat screams, then passes out? Dumb as hell, man. Cut to that shitty ass trash theme song. Some of y'all defend this shit in the comments. It's garbage. When the theme song ends, a shot of Ariana Grande in a compromising position is just held on for a few seconds. I don't like how it's just her fucking ass facing the camera right up in the sky. Come on now, Dan. How many times you take that shot? Take 27?
I love you.
Again.
I love you.
Again.
I love you.
Again.
Kat wakes up and finds Jade and Sam actually getting along well, playing video games together. Which, by the way, what fucking video game is Painometer or whatever the fuck this shit is? That's not a game. They're just swinging the damn bats. There's not even targets. And when Kat first runs into the room, she turns on the light switch for absolutely no reason. It doesn't even change the lighting in the room whatsoever. Also, there's continuity errors with Kat's outfit in this scene. She goes from wearing an undershirt, a fucking cami secret if you know what that is, to no undershirt at all. Then back to an undershirt again. Why? Someone's job on set was continuity. It was an entire person's job. How hard was it to get it correct? So Kat explains to Jade and Sam that she was worried they'd butt heads.
You're both antisocial misfits filled with anger and rage.
Wait, is that why you haven't invited me over ever since she moved in?
And why you never wanted me to meet her?
Well, yeah.
Except they've already met. There was a whole fucking crossover episode between iCarly and Victorious years before Sam and Kat was even a thing, called I Party with Victorious. Yeah, sure, the characters barely interacted whatsoever because it's the worst crossover of all time, but they were still at the same damn party. They still met. Does Jade really not remember any of that? So Sam says it's time to go check out the killer tuna, and she invited Jade to come along.
We still have a lot of work to do on our project for Psychowitz.
How the hell is their homework for Psychowitz's class? It's an acting class. Cut to Dice with some dude next to the tank of fish, and the dude tells him it's gonna be $110 a day to keep the tuna fish in the tank.
Wait, how much?
$110 a day.
Just to keep a few tuna fish here?
That's right.
Take the money.
He acts like someone is forcing him to be the guardian of these fish. He could literally just be like, yeah, I'm not paying that. Do whatever you want with these fish. I'm officially abandoning them. And let the guy just dump them back into the ocean or something. I don't know. This simply is a made-up problem. I cannot respect it. The girls show up and Kat complains that it's unfair she had to run behind the motorcycle.
How come I'm the one who had to run behind the motorcycle?
Well, because Sam said I could ride in the back.
But don't worry, on the way home, I'm gonna let Jay drive.
And Sam will ride in the back.
And then you can run behind us.
Kat's vocal delivery of these lines is excruciating, to say the least.
How come I'm the one who had to run behind the motorcycle?
How come I'm the one who has to run behind the motorcycle? Just awful. She did not talk like this on Victorious. Even after they dumbed down her character significantly, lobotomized her, some might say, she still spoke like a regular human.
Tell your puppet to quit being mean to me.
Don't call him a puppet!
I'm sorry. Why didn't you use derma glue? I ran out, so I got that out of my dad's toolbox.
Hey, Kat.
Tori just said, hey to me. How come I'm the one who had to run behind the motorcycle?
On this show, she can't even speak like a normal fucking human being, so they go look at the tuna up close. And it's crazy. I'll give them that.
Wow, nice grab.
That fish doesn't look so vicious.
When Sam grabs the tuna from the tank, you can actually hear a robotic noise from the tuna. Kind of a weird choice from the sound department, right?
What am I gonna do? You know how much money I'm gonna lose on these dumb fish?
He acts like a father who's just been given child support payments he has to pay. Just don't keep the damn things if it's such a hassle. Tell the original spear fisherman guy from the poker game that you don't want them. Say no. Problem solved. But Sam gets an idea instead. She asks how big the tank is, and Jade says it looks like it's 25 feet. She turns out to be exactly correct.
About 25 feet.
That tank is exactly 25 feet across!
And that's a weird talent Jade seems to have. In the Wanko's Warehouse episode, she also correctly eyeballs a measurement of exactly 8 inches.
Measuring to see how high this beam is from the floor.
8 inches.
Well,
8 inches.
Sam says they can make money by charging people to watch someone jump over the tank on a motorcycle. She thinks she can do it herself, but Kat says it's too dangerous. So they agree to hire a daredevil named the Dirty Skipper instead. The scene ends with everyone leaving to go get lunch. And if you look, Sam is clearly the one driving the motorcycle, with Jade riding on the back. Even though earlier in the scene, Sam said she was gonna let Jade drive it next.
on the way home, I'm gonna let Jay drive, and Sam will ride on the back.
Can you really not remember a line in the script from 2 minutes ago? Cut to Bots, the weird restaurant with robot waiters they're just always at for some reason, where Jade and Sam are hanging out, and they think it's funny to confuse the robot by speaking in gibberish, until he gets so stressed out that he actually kills himself. And on the blog Dan Schneider used to write, where he includes fun facts about his shows, he specifically mentions this scene where Sam and Jade mumbled nonsense to the robot waiter to confuse it and upset it. And Dan Schneider says that he plays that trick on people in real life. What a fucking jerk, bro. That dude's a menace, not only to his actors on set, but also to all of society. Imagine you're just trying to fucking make your minimum wage job, you have a 12-hour shift at the goddamn Red Robin, and motherfucker Dan Schneider sits down at your table and starts mumbling shit at you. I'd be livid. But whatever, right? Kat shows up and gets extremely jealous that Jade and Sam are hanging out without her, even though they explained they were about to text her and invite her to join anyway.
We were just about to text you.
Just about.
Hang out with us, sit down.
Oh, no, thank you. I'll be sitting elsewhere. Sam stole Jade from me.
Oh, come on. I wouldn't say she stole Jade.
Well, I would.
Why is she so aggressive towards this kid?
I wanted to hang out with him today.
You got us to hang out with.
Oh, great.
That's the first line by Kat to make me even somewhat laugh, and it's also the only line she said in a normal human voice. This show would be so much more tolerable if she just spoke like a regular human. It genuinely takes my enjoyment of the show down 98%. Even if the episode's perfect, I would still only enjoy it 2% because her fucking vocal delivery is so terrible and horrible that it makes me sick. Nona tells Kat that if Sam really stole her friend, she should get even and steal one of Sam's friends. Kat likes the idea, but Dice points out that all of Sam's friends live in Seattle.
Yeah, but Sam's friends live in Seattle.
False. Her best friend actually lives in Italy. Someone didn't see the finale of iCarly. Cut to their bedroom and... why does Kat have a picture of Sikowitz on her wall? That's her teacher. Imagine just having a picture of your high school fucking geometry teacher on your wall or something. Like, what the hell? It's over her bed. She falls asleep looking at him. Also, the rabbit on the wall behind Kat was Dan Schneider's bunny. Her name was Cookie, and she actually appeared on The Amanda Show, Drake and Josh, Zoe 101, all that. Quite a resume. She's done more than me. Sam leaves the room to take a shower, and Kat steals her phone and calls the first person she sees in her contacts list with a Seattle area code. And it just so happens to be Freddy. And my man Freddy is looking chiseled. He's been chugging those protein shakes, maybe even roiding up a little bit. Brother's looking tasty.
Sam! Yeah, hey Sam, what's up?
It's not Sam. It's Kat, her roommate.
Oh.
This kinda makes me sad low-key that he was so hyped up for it to be Sam calling him. Like, I wish it was actually a scene of Sam calling him, because that would have been more interesting than this. Also, the implication that they don't really speak anymore makes me kinda bummed, since he seemed so shocked by Sam calling him. But whatever. The best part of this scene is probably briefly getting to see Freddy interact with his mom again.
Are you staring at Carly's door again?
No.
She is in Italy, and she will never love you!
Kat lies and tells him Sam got run over by a sports utility vehicle and tells him to get to LA quick. He asks if Sam is gonna be okay, and she basically just hangs up on his ass. So, that's it then? He just hops on a plane? He never calls again or texts Sam or says, "Hey, I'm on my way. How are you doing? Are you all right?" Sam had her phone back after the shower. If he had attempted any kind of follow-up communication at all, she would have seen it. Like, what? Cut to Kat anxiously waiting for Freddy to show up. What the hell is she wearing? What is that? Dice shows up instead and asks where Sam is because he's having tuna problems. The Daredevil guy, Dirty Skipper, says he won't jump over the tuna on his motorcycle because it's too dangerous. What a pussy. That's no Daredevil if you ask me. Kat tells him she doesn't fucking care about his problems and tells him to get lost.
Get out!
Who's at the door?
Freddie Benson!
Who's Freddie Benson?
An astronaut!
Dice says in the pilot episode that he is an iCarly fan.
You know, you look like Sam from that web show iCarly.
Nah, that chick's way hotter than me.
She is Sam.
Whoa! You're awesome!
Yeah.
But in this episode, he doesn't know who Freddy is. Nice continuity. Nice. Great. Great work. Kat opens the front door and she tries to be as enticing as possible to him, I guess? But immediately, all Freddy cares about is asking where Sam is and if Sam is okay, which is honestly kind of sweet, pulling at my heartstrings a little bit, but don't get too invested because nothing fucking comes of it. The two of them also don't seem to recognize each other at all.
So, you're Kat?
Yeah. Kat Valentine.
Which is incorrect. Just like Jade and Sam acting like they'd never seen each other before, the iCarly Victorious crossover episode happened years ago, and this whole episode just pretends like the other one never existed, which frankly pisses me off. They fucking sang a mashup song together. So Kat flirts with him as much as possible, and this is not the same thing as stealing someone's friend. It is objectively worse to try to steal a romantic partner from someone than just a platonic friend like Jade. Kat is frankly a bitch. But even with her throwing herself at Freddy, he stays worried about Sam.
Look, I'm really worried about Sam. She got run over, apparently by a sport utility vehicle. You said that Sam has fractured bones, bleeding gums, and she broke her buttocks. Oh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I've never said buttocks in front of a girl before.
Freddie says to Kat that he's never said buttocks in front of a girl, but in I Might Switch Schools, while Freddie was impersonating Spencer, he said buttocks in front of Sam.
Instead of Carly coming to meet you at Briarwood, could you meet with her at our apartment? Why? Because I sprained my buttocks.
It's taking everything in me not to scream at the top of my lungs out of frustration. Get your facts right, Freddie. Come on now. I'm fucking tired of all this bullshit. Finally, her aggressive flirting seems to start to work.
Just me and you. Couple of friends. Hanging.
Ufa, mi pie está en fuego.
Ven, pasa el día conmigo.
Kinda makes no fucking sense that Kat speaks Spanish in this episode, because in #mypoober, she doesn't understand what Sam says in Spanish.
I'd know what he just said if I spoke Spanish.
So the two of them leave to go on a date or whatever. Who cares? So Sam and Jade go to Bots together, and there's no tables open. So Jade scares away some little boys, and they steal their table. Oh God, sorry guys, I'm allergic to fucking bullshit writing for kids' TV shows. Then, from across the room, Kat starts fake laughing really loud on her date with Freddie to get Sam to notice her. How did Kat even know they were there? I guess she saw them come in, but we're never shown that. There's no shot of Kat noticing them. Whatever. I don't know. Who cares? I don't care. Then Sam goes over to confront Freddie and tells his ass off for being a useless man whore.
Sam! There you are. Hi!
What are you doing? What is that happening here?
I came down to LA because I thought you got run over by...
Freddie!
And I'll give it to Nathan Kress. He's a good actor. He actually seems stressed as hell about running into Sam in this way. Look at those neck veins bulging out. His frickin' jugular.
Freddie and I have been hanging out all day.
Wait, so you've been here a whole day and you didn't call me or text me or buy me a present?
Sam is absolutely 100% correct here. Freddie could have called or texted her at literally any point before traveling to LA, during the journey, or even after arriving. She had her phone the whole time. Kat was only using it for like 2 minutes max while she was in the shower. If he texted her at any point after that, she would have seen the text. Also, they act like this is Jade's first time ever seeing Freddie.
Jade, how cute is my new friend Freddie?
Yeah, he's a pretty little chunk of boy.
Even though, again, they've all met before in the fucking iCarly Victorious crossover episode. Kat says she and Freddie need to leave because she's gonna show him all the major big highways in LA. Sounds like a nightmare.
I'm taking Freddie on a tour of all the Los Angeles freeways.
Yep, we're gonna see the 101, the 405, which I hear
is wide.
Kat and Freddie leave to go play in traffic, literally. Then Jade tells Sam that instead of just getting mad, she should get even.
Where I come from, we don't get mad at people. We get even. You make a date with this guy. His name's Robbie.
And this is where Sam should say, hey, hey, I know that guy. I rap battled against his puppet once. Like, seriously, y'all all fucking met each other. God, I hate this episode. Come on now. Kat and Freddie get home from their date, and as soon as they go through the front door, Robbie is there, serenading Sam with the exact same song he sang to Kat at the end of the Victorious episode, The Blonde Squad.
You're swell. Think you're swell.
Honestly, this is an insane level of man-whoring from Robbie. I mean, Freddie's just been kinda hanging out with Kat all day. But Robbie? He busted out the guitar and sang a damn love song to Sam after like 20 minutes.
Robbie, I thought you and me had something special.
Well, it seems like you've got something special with a lot of fellas.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something controversial here. Kat and Robbie did not have something special. They never even properly dated. They were just two friends who kinda seemed to like each other. Hell, even the original I Think You're Swell song Robbie sang to her is from an episode where Kat tries desperately the entire time to date another guy. So even when Jade said to Sam that Kat has always liked Robbie, I was thinking, not really though. So yeah, the the Robbie and Kat romance thing is kind of being exaggerated here for the sake of the plot, in my opinion. They are definitely not equivalent to Sam and Freddie, who actually genuinely dated.
If you're so in love with Sam, then why have you been running around Los Angeles fadoodling with Kat?
Fadoodling is definitely a fake word, but it reminds me of the fake snack Fladoodles from the iCarly episode, I Am Your Biggest Fan. I kind of feel like they ran out of ideas for fake words they could come up with and just started reusing them, right?
I haven't fadoodled with Kat.
You could have if you wanted to.
Oh wow, that's just straight up a sex joke. She's telling Freddie he could have hit that. Okay, all right. Robbie punches Freddie in the stomach, but he has abs of steel and doesn't even flinch. Then the girls start straight up fighting, and Sam pulls out one singular line of dialogue for the SETI fans that may be watching.
What kind of friend are you? Bringing Freddie here and flirting with him when you know he's the only guy I ever loved?
What now?
But that's actually not true. Kat just pulled up Sam's contact list on her phone and called the first name she happened to see.
Oh, a person with a Seattle area code.
She didn't seem to know or specifically invite Freddie because he's Sam's ex. It's almost like she just got lucky. The moment of Sam saying Freddie is the only guy she's ever loved goes pretty much unacknowledged. Freddie barely reacts to her saying that out loud, and then she just says, oh, I was exaggerating. And then the episode just completely moves on. That's it. That's all you get. Around 2 to 3 seconds of them interacting and acknowledging their past relationship. So if you're someone who cares about these two characters as a couple, it's a pretty big fuck you for being the last episode of any show where we see them canonically together. Freddie tells Robbie they're being used by the girls in their feud, and I'll be honest, Robbie's reaction is actually pretty funny.
Maybe I used you a little.
Yes! You're happy about that? Up to this point in my life, my problem has been a lack of use.
Dice barges through the front door freaking out because the daredevil he got to jump the tuna backed out after he found out how dangerous the tuna are, which is a problem because he already sold 200 tickets to the motorcycle stunt. But Sam doesn't give a fuck about risking her life, so she says she'll do it.
You promised me you wouldn't.
Oh, what do you care? You can't like me very much if you're gonna flirt with my ex-boyfriend right in front of my face.
Well, you flirted with Robbie right in front of my face.
Oh, you mean like this?
So Kat's fucking pissed, and she says, fine, jump over the tuna and die then, ho. And Freddie just goes, ew.
Ew!
Like he doesn't even care that this girl he loved, or possibly still loves, just did that in front of him. His reaction is so stupid, like they're barely even acting here. No one's trying. Like, I understand it's a Nickelodeon show, and I don't need Oscar-worthy performances, but come on. Drake and Josh had scenes that made me feel something, even though it's a comedy. iCarly had me shedding a tear at its series finale. But on this show, it's just like a joke, but not a joke that's supposed to make us laugh, but a joke to the actors. Like, none of them care whatsoever about making this remotely good. Sam then roasts Robbie.
Would you mind saying, that was some tasty Robbie again?
Look, don't take this the wrong way, but you make me sick.
Cut to Sam and Kat bickering about pizza slices when Dice barges in all excited to tell Sam he got her a dirt bike for the big stunt. And it's kind of funny how this kid gives no fucks about them fighting. Like, he was there in the last scene where Sam kissed Robbie, and he saw how upset everyone was, and he just straight up doesn't care. He's only focused on the tuna thing. He asks Sam to sign a document saying he's not responsible if she loses any limbs during the stunt, and she signs that shit immediately. But Kat gets upset overhearing this and tells Sam she can't do the stunt and risk hurting herself like that, and says she'll just do it herself instead.
I'll jump the tuna.
Ha! You couldn't jump over a can of tuna, please.
Ugh, Kat! You're a crazy person! Why are you doing this? Because I care about you even after what you did.
So, let me get this straight. They keep a loaded nail gun lying around, and they run a babysitting company where little kids come over. Cut to the big tuna jump event. Jade, Robbie, and Freddie are all there to see the big tuna jump. They are already at the bleachers where everyone's gonna watch the stunt.
I better go get us tickets to watch the motorcycle jump.
Yeah, you better go.
What? They're already in that area. Did they just sneak in? How did they get there? Back at the house, Kat puts on Sam's stunt outfit to go do the jump, and Sam argues with her from inside the closet, telling her not to do it.
I sold tickets to people and they think I'm gonna jump the tuna.
That's why I'm wearing your suit and helmet, so people will think I'm you.
We don't exactly have the same body.
Yay!
Bosoms!
Yeah, I really don't like this joke. If you've read Jeanette McCurdy's book, she talks about how she struggled with an eating disorder pretty much the entire time she was on TV, and specifically mentions how she was ashamed of looking womanly and that she really wanted to just be stick thin with no curves. And even if the writers didn't know that, it's just an awkward, mean, unacceptable joke, and I don't like it. Back at the wharf, Robbie and Freddie try to buy tickets to see the tuna jump, but it's sold out. Can't they just like stand there and watch it? The tank's right there, right? What am I missing? Freddie says he's not excited to see the tuna jump anyway because he doesn't want Sam to get hurt.
I really like Sam, and I don't want to see her get hurt.
The tiny crumbs they're giving to the SETI fans this episode is honestly so silly. Yeah, silly. That's a good word for it. Silly. Let's keep it PG for this one single sentence for some reason. Silly. No, I'm not keeping it PG. Fucking ridiculous. So they decide to go watch the jump from up on a big tall platform for plot reasons, I guess. Wow. I wonder what's gonna happen. And back at the house, Sam punches her fist through the closet door, and Dan confirms on his blog that it's actually a stunt double's fist. Of course they weren't gonna pay Jeanette McCurdy to show up when it was just her fist. Them motherfuckers at Nickelodeon were cheap asses. Nona goes and sits next to Jade in the bleachers, and we get an update on the Jade-Beck relationship.
How's Beck, that handsome boyfriend of yours? Are you two still BF and GF?
Uh-huh.
Cool, I guess. Dan writes in his blog that this scene confirms Jade and Beck are still dating. Then he writes, of course they are. They're meant to be. I don't know. Seems kind of crazy to me that he would feel that way when they were written to be one of the most toxic couples ever, but okay. Dice announces that Dirty Sam has arrived, but of course, it's really Kat, and she barely knows how to ride a motorcycle, so she's having some issues. Which brings into question, how the fuck did she drive it all the way here without killing herself? And the man holding the buckets that she chases around is actually the stunt coordinator of the show, Vince Dedrick Jr. He was also the stunt coordinator for Drake and Josh, iCarly, Big Time Rush, Victorious, pretty much every Nickelodeon show. According to Dan Schneider's blog, this scene with Kat almost running him over on the motorcycle wasn't in the script. It was added while filming. So Vince didn't even have any protective padding on and still did these moves anyway. Yeah, if I was Vince, catch me not doing that stupid shit. Throwing myself on cement just because Dan Schneider thought it would be funny? Yeah, fuck that. And speaking of stunts, we are finally at the point of the episode where it's time for the big tuna jump. They've been hyping this up for the entire episode. They hyped it up in the promos of the episode. And at this point, I'm fucking ready to see someone do a cool stunt and jump over a big tank of fish in a damn motorcycle. Fuck you. All this buildup, and that's it? Nobody even jumps over the goddamn tuna tank! I was having a hard time sitting through this flaming trash heap of an episode, but I thought it would at least be kinda worth it because I would get to see a cool fucking stunt. But no, they couldn't even give me that. Nobody jumps over the tuna tank. The punchline is, fuck you. I'm so disappointed. And really, this moment is a good metaphor for the episode as a whole. All hype, no delivery. Just like the excitement of seeing these guest stars, Robbie and Jade and Freddie. They return on screen, they had all this hype and excitement for that, and then the real episode completely failed to deliver and just ended up as disappointing trash. So the tuna are viciously attacking Freddie and Robbie, but they both appear to be still standing up. The water isn't that deep, and the fish haven't pulled them under, so why don't they just walk over to the edge and climb out? Sam jumps in. At first, she looks like she's gonna help Robbie, but then ditches his ass to save Freddie instead, obviously. And then the whole place actually clears out within seconds. Not only does nobody save Robbie, but the spectators don't even care enough whether he lives or dies to bother sticking around to see his fate. And actually, Kat does try to save him, but she knocks herself unconscious by running into the side of the fish tank. A fitting ending for her character in this episode. Cut to the hospital and, yep, It's St. Schneider's Hospital. Fucking of course it is. And for some reason, Freddy's face and mouth is all bandaged up, even though we could see that his face was fine in the last scene when Sam got him out of the water. And for some reason, Robbie and Freddy both seem to have broken bones, but all that happened was some fish biting them. Like, what? They should just have flesh wounds, right? Sam asks Freddy if he wants to grab some dinner after his wounds heal up, then Robbie asks Kat out as well.
Maybe you and I can hang out. Just the two of us.
Would there be meatballs?
There would.
And this line is actually from Victorious, when Robbie originally sings the I Think You're Swell song to Kat.
Later, if you're hungry, I'll make you some spaghetti.
Would there be meatballs?
There would.
Then the episode ends with Robbie pulling out his guitar and singing the I Think You're Swell song to Freddy, who dislikes hearing the song. And honestly, I should be feeling good. I should be feeling a relief that finally it's over and it's come to an end. But really, all I feel is pure anguish that I just wasted precious moments of my life watching this absolute disgrace of an episode. The disrespect shown to the iCarly lore by including Freddy only to give him no meaningful scenes with Sam whatsoever was disappointing. In fact, disappointment doesn't even begin to describe it. It's just offensive, and I'm not even someone who cares about that lore necessarily. It's not like I really love them as a couple, because I don't, but I love iCarly as a show, and to me, this guest appearance could have been so much better. It's ridiculous. Jade, Robbie, Sam, and Freddy, they've all met before, so it was really irritating how the whole episode, you have to pretend like these are the characters meeting and interacting for the first time ever, when I've seen it with my own eyes that they did a crossover episode already years in the past. If I really search deep in my soul and force myself to dig for something positive to say about this episode, I did like seeing Jade and Sam spend time together. Their scenes together might have gotten a chuckle or two out of me, but did that make up for the rest of the episode making me want to go to the nearest highway and lie down in the middle of it? No, it didn't. I am a worse off person after seeing this episode, and it's pretty rare to feel that way about any form of media, but whatever. That's enough of me yapping. What do you guys think of this episode? Come on, is it as garbage as I'm saying it is, or do you think I'm being a bit harsh? Let me know how you're feeling in the comments, and let's kick it. And as always, I gotta give a massive sex moan of a shout out to the channel and Patreon members, the 3-star generals of the aggro army. I really appreciate the support. You guys really mean a lot to me. If you're still here, make sure you're subscribed and check out some other videos. All right, thanks for listening.